Hello everybody, can you hear me? Can you see me? You should be able to do at least one of those things. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday everyone. Welcome back to Fishy Business, the December Chronicles, or the pain and suffering stream as it may be. Who have we got in tonight? We've got Brian's in, Guppy 3.14, as in pie, yep. Jackson, nice to see you. How are we doing? Friday the 13th and Graham is on time. I was in chat 10 minutes ago. I was setting some stuff up because we have an evening of adventure for you tonight, similar to last week. I will not be dressed as Santa, but I have updated the Wheel of Misfortune, so there are some new things on there. There are some things removed from it as well. We'll get into that a bit later. But it is Friday the 13th, so touch wood, we'll be alright. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, hello fishy folks, working and lurking, nice to see you anyway. Juggler's here but not here, he's at the dog comp, won't be that active, no worries. Nice of you to stop by. Back for another Friday of pain and suffering. Yes. It is a pretty accurate description, yes. Last week, that was something else. I was in a lot of pain last week. Slanjivar. Cheers. Yes, cheers. I'm getting a beer in first tonight, just in case I can't get one. Just so as I get a chance to have a beer. I don't think I got a beer last week. I was in too much pain. Branton says it's finally Friday. Indeed it is. Big question of the week, was Graham allowed in the bedroom last week? Graham was allowed in the bedroom last week. Graham had zero after effects of everything that happened last week. I think I worked out the perfect way to not let it affect me after the evening itself. So as soon as I pressed the end button and we shut down the stream, I sat here for a couple more minutes. I stood up, went white as a ghost, walked outside and threw up everywhere. For 10 minutes, solid. Complete purge. It was not a nice sight. But it felt great after that. It was not. Oh, it was horrible. But there is another chip left. There is no more da bomb. I have had that secretly destroyed. There's a fly in here. Why are you in here? No, my wife has taken the bomb to work to challenge some people there who thought they liked spice. So I said, well, if they say that, give them a go of this, see how they get on. I can already hear the can opening. That was me, yes. I do like to turn these are the little Easter eggs that you get for people. I do like to turn the microphone on before we wait and see if you can hear these things. So well done, Jack. You don't win a prize. Lee from Bolton, hello there, how we doing? Hi from Sweden, Hans, nice to see you. Freshwater Ichthyology at Chiku Park is here. Stuart's in from a wet and glumly. There's a word you don't see every day, but it perfectly describes how Sheffield is at the moment as well. We have been Christmas tree shopping today, or as it should more accurately be called, Christmas tree arguing today in the Kerr household. So we went down to the local, the Tree Amigos they're called, and picked out our nice 7-foot Christmas tree, which is currently drying out before we put it up tomorrow properly. We can see and hear you. Good, I should have probably checked that earlier. Thank you. But yes, so we're doing Christmas Begins tomorrow. We're starting to feel a bit Christmassy in the household now. Got the tree. I already had some decorations up, but the tree's the main thing, isn't it? That makes it like marking Christmas. Go. Done. I've been to a Christmas concert. We've got the Christmas tree. We've got some Christmas presents. We've got more Christmas presents to get. So yeah, starting to feel a little bit festive. So we might add some jingle bells in at some point. It's Guppy 3.14, and I got it as soon as you made it up, but I just read it out weirdly. I don't know why. No more hot sauces, not tonight. So the things that are on tonight that are hot is there's still one chip. There's Carolina Reaper Fudge that I've got. They're the two hot things that we've got on the menu tonight. I have, however, wimped out. It was not enjoyable last week. I don't think it was enjoyable for anyone. It was very much not enjoyable for me, but I don't know that anybody else enjoyed watching me sitting here rocking like a... I was about to say something that would get me cancelled there, but rocking like a Romanian baby. I don't want to go through that again tonight, but I have to have the chance of it. So I've added some weighting, and the ones that have already been called out, I have turned the weighting on them down, like the Reaper chip. So that now has a weighting of 1. Well, things I haven't done have a rating of 10, so, and everything in between. So I've messed them all around. So I'm having a bit of a reprieve. Maybe. I'll probably still land on the chip. But thank God my wife forgot to bring home the da-bomb, because that stuff was rank. Yep, we still got pickled fishies, we've got pickled eggs, we've got some herring, we've got... I couldn't get any snails, so no escargot. But yeah, we've got a few disgusting things on. So don't worry, we had... Oh yeah, we had a stout last week. Yeah, there's still stout, because I hate stout, so that counts as a disgusting thing. Who finished off the last bit of the chip? Yeah, there was a crumb. It's still kicking about somewhere. There's no way I would eat that for fun, but I've got another one, so we have one to go. Scott, nice to see you. Evening all. Remember, audio's good, but you're looking a bit grainy and a bit grey. That's because I may be called upon to turn into Graham later, so the camera's not quite as good. But for now, we'll stick up. Throwing up solves everything. No hangover or anything. It did help. There was no ring sting. Let's put it that way. More information than you probably wanted. Your wife isn't going to give the bomb to the students. No, there's some adults, some teachers who say, "Oh yeah, I really love hot stuff." Yeah, oh yeah. So she's taken that in to give them a pasting. I hate throwing up. It means I wasted money, but I was thankful for it last week. Ugh, it was not fun. I mean, I think you got that if you were here last week and you saw the pain that I went through. I really love hot and spicy things, but I'm such a wimp when I get to a certain level, it gets to there and it's like, nope, can't do it. Evening all, Mickey, nice to see you. He's been out watching some shooting stars. Excellent. You won't be able to see anything here because it's just so grim. Our tree's been up for 2 weeks already. Wow. That's taking it a bit far, surely. It's meant to be the 12 days of Christmas, so it's like 6 days before and 6 days after. Tree down, done. I'm happy to extend it to 12 days before and 12 days after. But that's it. I was going to do my decorations today, but Friday the 13th? Good idea. Yeah, don't go up any ladders today. Aloha from the sunniest of Chesterfields. Hello there, Red Kiwi. Nice to see you. Cam's in. Nice to see you, Cam. Hey, hey, hey. Carolina Reaper Fudge. Yum. I don't know if it'll be yum. I got to the point where I was organising my stuff out there and I was like, oh, there's that other hot chip. Yeah, I'll put that there. I mean, that doesn't look that bad. I had to go away and watch my short again of me going, ice cream, ice cream. Oh. No shame in wimping out. That is some gross bit. Oh God, it was horrible. Yes, it was horrible. Christmas work parties. Ours ran out of... Hey, cheers. Thank you. Ours ran out of alcohol at 6 p.m. So everyone was raiding their desk. I had some awful peach liqueur mixed with rosé and cider. Lovely. In the not way. You were looking forward to some chips smothered in da bomb. That's never going to happen again. If she never brings that home, I will be perfectly fine with it.
Surprising.
It is surprising. So, just like last week though, we are trying to raise some money. As you can see up here, this is what we've raised so far last week. I have had a few messages from my mum, for instance. So rather than donating to me to donate, she has donated directly to the charities and then sent me the receipts to prove it. So there's like an extra tenner on each charity that she's given because she's my mum and she didn't want me to suffer anymore by making me do another challenge. So, thanks, mum. So we have raised some more money. A couple of other people have emailed to say that they've directly donated and let them know that I'm doing this. But yes, we are trying to donate to some charities. There's some information down there. If you're new here, the whole point is Every £20 raised, we will do a spin of the Wheel of Misfortune. It'll land on something and I'll have to do that thing. And it could be anything from eat a super ridiculously hot chili 5 times in a row to... I mean, there's nothing nice on there. Oh, the shot of bourbon, that's quite nice, I suppose. There's a couple of ones that are like, oh, whoa, what a shame, I'll have to have a beer. But most of them are minging and disgusting. So that's your incentive. If you want to see me cry, last week you saw me, well, you didn't see me throw up, but you made me throw up. But if you want to see me in pain, you have to get donating. Every penny counts. It's all for a good cause. The 2 good causes we're going for are a local charity to me called Sheffield Futures, which is a charity that helps out young kids in and around Sheffield, from everything from supporting them for mental health, they give them counselling, they set up sessions to get them to talk to each other and provide spaces to help them grow and do good things, to giving them life skills and helping them train for interviews and setting them up for life, basically. They do lots of good things. They have lots of offshoots that help kids in numerous ways, so really good charity. And the Cinnamon Trust, which is a charity which looks after the pets of people who can no longer look after them, whether that's because they've terminally ill, gone off long-term sick and had to go into hospital, or they've died, or whatever it might be. They provide resources to look after those pets, whether that is going into people's homes and taking their dogs for a walk, feeding their budgies, looking after their hamster, or long-term fostering, or lifelong fostering. But they do things like cover the vet bills for the rest of the life and things like that. It's the kind of thing that can give someone who's in the last stages of their life or having a really crappy time, knowing that your pet isn't something you have to worry about can be a big help. So these are the 2 charities. Get your hands in your pockets digitally and send it to me. You'll see there's 2 things up there. There's the supers and there's the tips. The supers is just, there's the super chat down there. You can send super chats. Or there's the tips. Again, the link is in the description or in this thing down here. If you can see it, well, it'll spin round to it eventually. The tips, 100% of your money will go to the charities. The supers, YouTube takes a cut. But anyway, just reach into your tank and pull a few escargot out 100%. Oh no, I don't know about that. No, surely you have a supply of snails in that fish. Yeah, but no. It's Christmas. Have you got a sweetheart stout? I haven't. Tonight's disgusting stout, I'll show you. Tonight's disgusting stout, should you make me drink it, is Brewdog Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout. I mean, it's nearly 7% alcohol by volume, but marshmallow stout. Blech. No fair, I was waiting for the morning after toilet mic. You're a bit of a strange person, Brian. It's still Advent, so no need for decorations. Oh, Cam's a October 1st to March 1st type of person. Okay. Yeah, there are people, like my son is very anti-Christmas until it becomes the day after Halloween. He's like, right, let's go. No, it's bonfire night now. So the day after Halloween it used to be, right, Christmas time, and now we wait till November the 5th so we'd see the fireworks, and then it's Christmas time. Delicious. See, I'm enjoying myself now because you're not setting me any challenges. As well as those challenges going on, we have the usual stuff. Is week 2 of December quizzing, so we'll aim for about 1:30 to start the first quiz, and then we'll do the Eliminator at some point after that. As well as any chit chat you want to have. So, like I say earlier, something happened. Lisa has donated £10. There you go. So that's the first tenner of the night. 10 more pounds, and we get our first spin of the night. Thank you, Lisa. All helpful. I went to a Christmas concert earlier this week. I think I shared it on. Did I share it on Discord or somewhere? Where we had such Christmas hits as Enter Sandman. Elton John's Tiny Dancer. Now, Enter Sandman, I get that. That was just some kid who had learned that on the drums and was wanting to show it off, and it was great, it was brilliant. But if you're going to learn, the person that sang Tiny Dancer didn't really know the words to Tiny Dancer. They had the words up, and they cocked up a couple of bits. I mean, if you're going to do an Elton John song at a Christmas concert, why not do the Elton John Christmas song and cock that up? Blew my mind. Anyway, that's 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. But my daughter was brilliant in it. Everyone else was crap. I'm sure every parent said that of their kids. Chichlid Addict, hello from Bradford. Hello, Cichlid Addict, how are you? Nice to see you. The New Zealanders are crazy. It's also warm. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. That must be weird. I have some New Zealandish friends. That's not the word, is it? What do you call people from New Zealand? New Zealanders? I have some Kiwi friends. Well, I have a Kiwi friend. And I think they're going back to New Zealand for the... Oh, let's go! Mickey's donated £10. They're going back to New Zealand for the Christmas period. And it's also, oh, it's nice to get away and catch the sun. You're like, huh? Oh, yeah. How weird. I'm with Jack Hares. I've been up a couple of weeks already. Right. That's our first £20, so let me just... I'm going to make a note with my fish pen. Spin one. Are we ready? Don't be red, don't be red, don't be red, don't be red, don't be red. If this lands on red, this is like the biggest... Oh my god, look how small I made the red and it's still... Shot a purpun! Get in there. Oh, I mean, oh no, oh, this will be disgusting. Oh, poor me. So, I've even got the posh fancy glass back out as well. I feel like such a fraud for this. I actually want to do this. So, we have the Jim Beam, which is my bourbon of choice. You know, if anybody wants to get me a Christmas present, as you can see, I've tanked most of it. What shall we say? A finger? 2 fingers? Do I have to have it neat? I prefer it with Coke. Zealandites. New Zealanders or just Kiwi? Yeah, we'll go with not zealots. It can't be zealots. New Zealanders. New Zealanders. New Zealandites. New Zealanders. New Zealanders. There we go. If we're doing shots, that's about a shot, isn't it? It's a big shot. Shot of bourbon needs to adjust its weighting. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I don't like that at all. Yuck. Woe is me. Sorry, I've skipped loads of things here. I know the video game I played, Green Hell, apple snails were on the menu if you're stuck in the Amazon, so I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, really? I thought there was something about aquatic snails. Don't they carry some kind of disease for humans? I can't remember.
Oh, my balls.
Oh, something else has happened. Shadow has donated £20. First ever super chat for a good cause. I hope it's a red. Oh, thank you. That's that one out of the way. We'll spin again. And just in case, I will put up the link-tipped quiz. So we'll start that in about 10 minutes. And if I'm busy going, my face, because I've landed on a stupid hot thing, that is the link to the quiz. Becalled is a verb that means to insult someone by calling them names or miscalling them. It can also be used in archaic context to mean to summon or call. I didn't mean that, but it's good to know that it is actually a word. That black ghost knife fish is quite a sight. He is. He's a monster. He's over there destroying something now. He'll swim back this way in a minute. Right, Scott, we've had another one. So let's get the spinning happening. Don't be red, don't be red, don't be red. Oh my god, so close. Oh, no, I don't like this. Pickled herring. Okay, yeah, no. Right, I'm not really prepared for this. Hang on, I've got a fork. Unlike what other quizzes have suggested, freshwater snails do kill a lot of people. Yeah, I thought they would. Something. How can they carry anything without any hands? They also carry meningitis. Or have I just read that wrong? Is there something called meningitis? Sky's totally moto. Oh, all the words. If this lands on brown all night, we'll have sleep cam. Yeah, he might get it again. Okay, right. Let's not put this off. I was kind of hoping that would land on the jelly shots. Right, so this is silver-tiled, marinated dill herring. Oh, God. People like this. Oh, God. Got a blocked nose, but I can smell that. And I've spilt it on my bloody desk, and it's going to soak into that thing and be there for... Oh, God. Is this a fork thing or a fingers thing? How does one eat this? I don't think this is actually pickled. I think... Oh, why is it so gloopy? Why are you gloopy? Why is it so big? Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I'm making that face because it's more vinegary than I expected it to be. Oh, the consistency of this. You know when you find a fish in your fish tank that's been dead for... You're like, I swear I used to have 5 of them, and then 2 weeks later you find it floating behind something. That's what it feels and looks like. Yum. I mean, if it wasn't for the consistency, the smell, the texture, and the taste, it'd be lovely. The vinegary stuff's quite nice. I could drink it as a soup. Oh, but how can people eat that for fun? Watch, come back in 6 weeks and I'll be getting this as a snack. Now I'm all minging. Okay, we're good. That wasn't too bad, was it? It didn't make me gip or anything, so... It looks lovely. I don't think it does. I was expecting white bait, so was I. I thought that was going to be like little slivers. Not like record-breaking herring. Usually eat with a toothpick, so as it stays rolled. That would make sense. Oh. Olives are grim too. I used to hate olives, but now I don't mind them. They're one of those things that, as you get older, you start to like more. There's a name for that, which I can't remember. Whoa. Ugh. In my beard and everything. Maybe this is where Brian is going, yeah. If nobody takes Brian eventually, he's going to get pickled and eaten as a dare. Very vinegary. The vinegariness, that was alright, but oh my god. Ugh. Mandy's nice to see you. Almost missed the quiz. You can't miss my attempt to make everyone feel stupid. Oh, but we've reached one of the goals. We've made 100 quid. Well done us. Yay us. Should probably do another spin just for that now. Okay. It does have an aftertaste though that I'm not enjoying. Maybe we can drown that out. No, that didn't make it go away. Ugh. Maybe I need to have some extra spiciness. Let's have a wee bit more bourbon, see if that does anything. Oh. I'm going to be sensible and water down the bourbon this time, so as I don't fall asleep before the quiz. 3 idiots are here. Hello, idiots. I just like saying that. Hello, idiots. Hope you're well. What are tips? So, the supers are the super chats that you get down there, but in the description of the video and down here, there'll be a link to streamlabs.com/whatever, and that's to give a tip. So, super chats, YouTube takes a cut. I think it's 30% or something like that. This might need a moment. Nope, we're okay. But the are direct PayPal donations, so nobody gets any of that other than the charity. Or as Juggler says, just put the tip in, Scott. Many a family's been started with that. I'm sure you said that if a goal was reached, then you'd spin it twice and combine them as a celebration. Was I drunk at the time? Pin the link for tips. Okay, I'll have to figure out what the link for tips is. Bear with me, caller. I have to go to my studio. Let's have a look. I've been very busy today. I've been very busy all week, but I've been very busy today. I built myself a NAS, as you do. Content, that's the word I was looking for. Live. So this is the link for tips. It's not supporting the channel in this case, it's supporting the charity. I've got pickle juice all over my new keyboard. Oh, and my hand. No wonder I can stinky. Oh, God. Right, we're going to do the quiz in imminently, so get ready for that. But as Juggler said, I don't remember saying I'd do it twice, but maybe we'll do it once. So we have one more spin just for reaching one of the goals. It might be another nice thing, you never know. Why am I so blurry? There we go. Pickled egg. Oh, I like a pickled egg. I've left the pickled eggs upstairs. Right, everyone do the quiz link. Let me copy the quiz link again. Copy link address. Paste link. This is week 2 of December quizzing. I'll just say that. I remember the craze when we were kids. Smell your maw. Lovely. But get into the quiz, everyone. There's only 10 players in, so I know many more people want to play. Get stuck in. I will go and grab the pickled eggs. We're back. So, these are home pickled eggs. I've just transferred these ones over from the big pickling jar, so they're chili pickled eggs. They've been pickling for about 3 months. So if I thought the fish was smelly, this will be equally smelly, just not quite as revolting. Okay. Oh, it's good and firm. There we go. Pickled egg. Oh, yes. Ugh. God, stop dripping. Oh, spicy. That's a spicy egg. Oh, I like this one. This is the polar opposite of how we were at this time last week. This time last week, I thought my head was going to explode. I wanted to die. And, now I have had a pickled egg, a pickled herring, which, alright, wasn't very nice, and a lovely Jim Beam. Mum's in. Hi, Mum. We're about to do the quiz. Last chance for everyone to get in and get into the quiz. There is the link. My partner loves pickled eggs. I assume it's cheaper than buying a jar. Yeah, pickled eggs to buy are quite expensive. but I quite like them. Can we try a bite? I'm curious. You should try it. It's great. I've added £6 to the tips. £30. 30% that YouTube robs. Well, that's still £6 closer to the next roll of the dice, or spin of the wheel rather. So we only need 14 for the next one. But for now, we'll do the quiz. Are we all ready? Is everybody that wants to be in? Right, little face. And we'll start the countdown. I think I'd like them, but the only time I've seen them is on the bar at a pub, and I don't, never eat nuts or anything from a bar at a pub. Spicy, he says. It is spicy. It's not that spicy. Right, question number 1. In what country does ceviche, a dish that can be made with many different types of raw fish marinated in citrus juice, originate? Was it Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, or Peru? Where is ceviche from? Well, quite the spread on that one. The answer, of course, is Peru. Nuts and stuff in pubs are... Oh, no, not if they're in an open... Have you never seen that Mythbusters episode and various other TV shows that have tested it? You know, when like pubs... I don't know if they even do this anymore, but pubs used to put out bowls of nuts on the bar. Nuts, pork scratchings, whatever. And you'd go up to the bar, buy your drink, have a couple of nuts, go back to your table or whatever. And they tested it, and the amount of fecal matter and urine that there was more than there was on the rim of a toilet. It's like, ugh. Have you seen you can get chicken sashimi? Really? Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Right. Jack Tank is in number 1 spot. Zenny in number 3 with SGH in between. Question number 2. A fear of Friday the 13th is known as, is it tridecaphobia? Is it paraskevicatriaphobia? Is it flutripophobia? Or doom scrolling? It's not doom scrolling, I'll give you that much. Usually you buy a pack. If you buy packets of anything, that's fine. It's the free ones. I tried to get served in a pub once by putting nuts on the bar. I wasn't in the bar long. Well, tridecaphobia got the most, but the answer is paraskevicatriaphobia. Easy for me to say. The top 3, still the top 3, but we've had a little movement at the top. Pardon me. Question 3. Which of these men is not an original member of the comedy troupe Monty Python? Is it Terry Gilliam, Spike Milligan, John Cleese, or Eric Idle? Who isn't a Python? Terry Gilliam, Spike Milligan, that's fun to say, John Cleese, or Eric Idle? The lemon wedges at bars are very contaminated too, right? Oh, well, I thought they escaped because they're usually kept in some kind of like lemon juice, which is very acidic and kills anything that lands on top of it, but they're usually submerged as well. But I don't know, possibly. Anything that's left out in the open could be. 70% of you going for Spike Milligan, 70% of you are right. Spike Milligan was not in Monty Python. Oh, Laurie Carey Day has made it into the top 3, pushing out Jack Tank. Zenny's moved up to second, SJH into first. Question number 4. Many Christians believe Friday the 13th is unlucky because there were 13 present at the Last Supper. Which apostle was the 13th? Is it Judas, Peter, Thomas, or John? A little bit of religion for you. Don't normally get that in the Aquarium Adventures live stream. Oh, almost everyone going for Judas. Almost everyone right. Mickey in 5th. Red Kiwi Smells in 17th. Aquarium Mum down in 19th. Come on, Mum, you must have known that one. Am I not seeing Juggler anywhere? I've seen Tash, but not Juggler. Stevie P, way down in 20th. Oh dear. Question 5. In what fictional New York town does Gremlins take place? The Christmas questions are starting to creep in. Where does Gremlins take place? Is it Fisherman Falls, Hudson Falls, Croton Falls, or Kingston Falls? So, this is another alternative Christmas movies type quiz. I saw this movie, the little brown and white monster was quite cute. Yeah, until... Oh, I'm an idiot. I've just poured bourbon into my pint glass. That's what you think. That's what the right answer is. Kingston Falls is the correct answer. Emma Sado, I laughed at Gremlins when she told the story of her dad getting stuck in the chimney. I didn't notice that the first few times I watched Gremlins when I was a kid. That I kind of glossed over that part, but I watched it 2 or 3 years ago and realised that the story was meant to be serious, and I did exactly the same thing. I was like, ha ha ha! Oh, that makes me bad. Adam says there were 12 apostles and Jesus at the Last Supper. I don't want to get into a theological discourse about this. I didn't write the question, I must be honest. So let's... the last meal Jesus Christ shared his 12 apostles before his crucifixion. The moment has been interpreted over the century in media ranging from paintings and illuminated manuscripts. Who are the 13 people? Oh yeah. Judas was the 13th guest at the Last Supper. So yeah, 12 apostles and Judas, I guess. I'm going to have to rely on the what I say goes rule for this one. Sorry. Question 6. The original Friday the 13th film, which of these is the name of the killer? Is it Jason, Michael, Pamela, or Freddy? Aquatic Moose says I was at the Last Supper, and that is not true. I mean, was there even a supper? Is it a big conspiracy? Freddy is the dream one. God, you've got some weird fantasies, Rebecca. Freddy's the dreamy one. Oh no, I know what you mean. Okay. You've all gone for Jason. The correct answer is Pamela. Jason's the monster. The actual killer is Pamela. Ooh. Yeah. She's the real antagonist. Pamela Voorhees. His mum. So, what's that done to the scores? Brian and Zenny get that one. Brian up into second, Zenny remaining in third. Question number 7. French author Jules Verne's 19th century adventure Around the World in 80 was published in 1872. So Around the World in 80 weeks, months, years, or days? Bet some of you felt really clever going, I got that one, and everyone else did as well. It's gutting when that happens, because that is the correct answer. Well done, everyone. So that one's about speed. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Come on, Mum. You're dead last. But you're only, 9 points behind Stevie P, a frequent winner. So I hope that makes you feel better. Question 8. Who plays the Christmas curmudgeon Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1992 musical The Muppet Christmas Carol? Is it My Name is Michael Caine, Jim Carrey, Patrick Stewart, or Kelsey Grammer? Jessica Grammer. Jessica. Bonus points if you know what that's from. Jessica. Lisa, if you don't know who that is, pure guess again. You've never seen Muppets Christmas Carol. Surely that's like a top 3 Christmas film. Oh, we've got some freezing complaints. Uh-oh. My screen isn't going. Mine's froze. Yeah, I think it's frozen for some people. Right, I think there might be something I can do about this. Hang on. I might have overestimated my technical prowess here. I can pause it. Right, did that help anyone? Start again. Not starting again. Is that helping? Is that helping? No, that isn't helping. Oh, game is still paused. Alright, let's try this. Question 9. What 1980s British pop band backed up this iconic pop star? Was it Culture Club, The Cure, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, or Depeche Mode? Has this unpaused it for anyone? You might have missed the question, but you know, working now. That's what we wanted to hear. Thank you, Lisa. I'm going to put this disgusting beer back in the fridge. Get out this delicious one. There we go. Culture Club, 15 answers. And you're correct. There's a lag between the game and your stream. There is. I've got several questions right and I'm still last. But are you answering the right question? Or are you answering the one I read out? Has it reset itself? Right, executive decision. We haven't got to the gambling question, so this will make the gambling question even better. We're going to stop the game. We're going to clear the cloud responses. The cloud responses? Maybe that was a mistake to have that extra bourbon. We're going to use the same... So everyone should still be in. And then this is just the last few questions that will be the ones that are up for grabs. So we're going to get going again. 20 seconds. We're still in. If it cocks up again... Tough. We're just going to go to the end. I'm sorry. But you should be able to... Those with good memory should be able to make up some points here. So it's all about fastest finger first in this one. Here we go. In what country did ceviche, a dish that can be made with many different types of raw fish marinated in citrus juice, originate? Was it Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, or Peru? That's how I imagine people from those countries speak. Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, or Peru? My countdown is just spinning at 0. Right. Forget it. Game's a bogey. It's my ball. I'm taking it home. Slanjivar. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to forget all of that. There's one last thing I can try. I can clone the experience. We can try and play the clone. If this doesn't work, we're playing bingo, right? So, copy link address. Right.
Congratulations.
Oh, where did that come from? I didn't know I'd recorded that one. So this is the new quiz, and if this doesn't work, we're playing bingo, right? Deal? Which Mickey seems quite happy about. Or maybe I might play bingo anyway. Another £14 donated, and we'll do one more spin and play bingo. How about that for a deal? Right, we've got 12 people in. Right, we're not going to mess about. Another 30 seconds and then we're going with this one. Including the 20 seconds of countdown. For some reason that won't work, but there you go. In what country did ceviche, a dish that can be made with many different types of raw fish marinated in citrus juice, originate? Colombia, Mexico, El Salvador, or Peru? What do we think? What do we think? Come on. Hurry up, people. You should know this one. Someone got this wrong. Whoever that was that got that wrong, I'm going to look and see who that was that got that wrong. Elaine, how can you get that wrong? We've done this question 4 times now. Oh dear. Everyone almost went for Peru. The actual answer was Peru. Question 2. Let's have a see. Who was fastest? 95 points. Shadow. False Inspector Laurie Carey Day. 2. Fear of Friday the 13th is known as fry-try-decaphobia, paraskivi-decatriophobia, flu-try-plopophobia, or doom scrolling. It's not doom scrolling, I'll tell you that much. Is it fry-try-decaphobia, paraskivi-decatriophobia? Is it A, B, C, or D? Basically. Oh, Boots and Cats, mine didn't restart. We've done it on a different one, so there's a new one. Join quickly on that link. Free Friday the 13th. 3 people got that wrong. Is B. Paraskividicatriophobia. Paraskividicatriophobia. Shadow 94. Question 3. Which of these men is not an original member of the comedy troupe Monty Python? Is it Terry Gilliam, Spike Milligan, John Cleese, or Eric Idle? I think it's hilarious that people are still getting it wrong. So it's not that much of an advantage to do the same quiz twice in a row. There you go. Everyone's gone for Spike Milligan, except for the ones that went for Terry Gilliam, and it is indeed Spike Milligan, which means the scores are Shadow is up front, Jack Tank second, Q to the C, y'all, is in third, SJH Gas Mask, Laurie Carey Day down in 7th, Stevie P isn't dead last anymore. Where's Aquarium Mum? Has she given up? Yeah, she's given up. Question 4. Many Christians believe Friday the 13th, so many Christians, not all, because clearly some of them believe that there was only 12 there. Many believe it's unlucky because there was 13 present at the Last Supper. Who was the 13th? Judas, Peter, Thomas, John. Judas. Yep, well done everyone. Who was fastest? Who knows? Question 5. What fictional New York town does Gremlins take place in? Fisherman Falls, Hudson Falls, Croton Falls, Kingston Falls. Where were the Gremlins? You've all gone for Kingston Falls because it was Kingston Falls. Well done. Question 6. In the original Friday the 13th, which one of these is the name of the killer? Jason, Michael, Pamela, Freddy. You said Pamela because it was Pamela. Well done. Question 7. French author Jules Verne's 90s around the world in 80 watts. There's 19 people playing, so as soon as 19 votes get cast, I'm stopping it. Well done, everyone. Question 8. Who plays the Christmas curmudgeon Ebenezer Scrooge in the 1992 musical classic, The Muppet Christmas Carol? Was it My Name is Michael Caine, Jim Carrey, Patrick Stewart, or Kelsey Grammer? Kelsey Grammer? Anyone? No? Chelsea Clinton? Kelsey Grammer? Kelsey Clinton? Rush Hour. Michael Caine, because it's Michael Caine. Leaderboard. Question 9. What 1980s British pop band backed up this iconic pop star? Culture Club, Cure, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, or Depeche Mode? That's a terrible movie. I didn't pay attention to all the right answers. You didn't know it was going to fail, to be fair. I mean, I'm usually so professional we don't have this problem. Chameleon song. Yeah. Come a chameleon. Red, gold and green. Etc. It was indeed Culture Club. Well done, everyone. Show rankings. Right, now we're back to where we were. This is about to be the gambling question. And I think it's only fair that everybody gambles everything, so we end up on an even keel. What do we think? Gamble, gamble, gamble. How well do you know your animated aquatic films? So you can bet what you want, but I will be disappointed if you don't bet everything. You come and go, you come and go. What film did Finding Nemo dethrone to become the highest grossing animated film ever at its time of release? Was it Aladdin, The Lion King, Ice Age, or Monsters, Inc.? What film did Finding Nemo dethrone to become the highest grossing animated film ever? On my way to zero again. Yay. I really love Ice Age. I like Ice Age. I think the Ice Age films were great. Do you really want to hurt my ears? Do you really want to say goodbye? Sorry, I'll stop now. That's all those beers. Oh dear. It has an effect. Right, most of you are saying The Lion King. Well, okay. I suppose it was a big film. And the correct answer. Well done, everyone. SJH, Zenny McGinger and Laurie Carriday make up our top 3, with Tash and Mickey just slightly behind. Shadow, who was leading for so long, has lost everything. Sorry, Scott. Oh dear. Q to the Sea, y'all. Red Kiwi Smells in 14th. Stephen P in 13th on Friday the 13th. That might be the lucky position on which he mounts his comeback. Question 11. Which of these legendary video games debuted on Friday, September the 13th, 1985? Was it Donkey Kong, Super Mario Bros., Tetris, or Legend of Zelda? Lebo, nice to see you. Hey Graham, I'm so happy Mega Tank will be a discus tank, but I wouldn't have your patience. I would do it now. I don't have a need for a monster fish aside from discus. Well, saying that and committing it to video has made me have an itch to maybe do it a bit faster than waiting for 10 years and doing another Mega Tank and Mega Tank 2.0. Maybe. Right, we've got almost half of you going for Super Mario Brothers. It was, in fact, Super Mario Brothers. Although there is some debate over the North American release date of Super Mario Brothers, the game debuted for the Famicom game system in Japan on Friday the 13th. Adam said, right, so I've just realised today is Friday the 13th. Hence all the Friday the 13th questions, yes. That must have been really confusing to you before this. Question 12. Oh no, we have to show you the rankings. Mickey making it all the way into second. Question 12. What's the first name of Sherlock Holmes' older brother? Is it Culverton, Bancroft, Mycroft, or Moriarty? 13 isn't unlucky in Asia. 4 is. Yeah, there's different unlucky numbers in loads of countries. That's why if you go to Vegas, for instance, there won't be a 4th floor, there won't be a 13th floor, there won't be an 80th floor, there won't, because of the various cultures and their different unlucky numbers. What is the first name of Sherlock Holmes' older brother? You mostly think it is Mycroft or Bancroft. So Moriarty is his mortal enemy, so it's not Moriarty, it's Mycroft. Q to the C and Jack Tank both getting that in 90 points as well. Well done. Zenny into second. Laurie Carriday stays in third. Question 13 on Friday the 13th. Elvis Presley first released the colourful holiday hit Blank Christmas on his 1957 album Elvis Christmas Album. What is the blank? Is it Green Christmas, Red Christmas, Blue Christmas, Gold Christmas? I'll have a gold Christmas without you. No. QC Alcoholic, Aquaholic even. I'm with you on that one. Maybe not my least favourite, but it's up there. It's top 10 worst Christmas songs. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. It was indeed blue. Zenny at the top of the leaderboard. Look at that. Tash making her way back up to second. Q to the C, y'all. Question 14. Of these edible fish, which one is not classified as a flatfish? Rockfish, flounder, halibut, sole. Fish question. Rockfish is quite vague, but use that to your advantage. That song and the Beach Boys Christmas... Yeah, the Beach Boys Christmas songs are like... I bet you they're popular in Australia and New Zealand because they're too summery to be Christmas songs. Rockfish getting the most answers because it is indeed rockfish. So the others, flounders, halibut and sole, they're all pretty flat. Some rockfish could be considered flat, but the majority of things called rockfish aren't flat. I think that's what they're going with that question. Zenny retaining her title at top. A good 60 odd points ahead. Well done. Question number 15. The Avengers must travel through time and space to steal back the all-controlling blank stones from Thanos in Avengers Endgame. Is it Infinity Stones, Limitless Stones, Unlimited Stones, or Endless Stones? Most Christmas songs have too much snow to reflect... Do you know, you're more likely to have snow at Easter than you are at Christmas. That's one of those useless facts that bores bring up in pubs. Then I will be that guy today. You're more likely to have snow on Easter than you are at Christmas. What do we make up there? Everybody except one person went for Infinity Stones because the answer is Infinity Stones. Let's shame that one person. SJH. The one person who stuck to their guns and said, "This isn't real cinema. I'm not watching this tat. And I don't like Danny Phantom either." Question 16. What was the first officially licensed movie-themed Lego set? Was it Back to the Future, Star Wars, Harry Potter, or Indiana Jones? The first ever movie-themed Lego set. I changed White Christmas to Wet Christmas for accuracy. That could be taken one of two ways. The way Aquatic Booth takes it, I think. I used to have the first Lego Harry Potter set, but lost it all. I bet you that'll be worth a fortune one day. You've mostly gone for Star Wars, and it mostly is Star Wars. Well done. Zany McGinger, 59-point lead. Ahead of joint second, Q to the C, Y'all and Tash. Mickey in fourth, Rebecca in fifth, Jack Tank sixth, Brian in seventh, Red Kiwi eighth, ninth for SJH and 10th. 10th, False Inspector. Question 17. Who plays a cocksure business school student turned bartender in the 1988 movie Cocktail? And his mildly screwed up face there. Is that Tom Cruise, Matt Dillon, Brad Pitt, or Patrick Swayze? They were all apparently offered the role at one point. I think they all actually shot some scenes as the main guy before this person got it. 15 have gone for Tom Cruise, 2 for Brad Pitt, 1 for Patrick Swayze. It was, in fact, Tom Cruise. The film was named Worst Movie of the Year by the Golden Raspberry Awards. There you go. Zany McGinger extends her lead. Ish. Mickey makes a quick pit stop in third with over 2,000 points. Question 18. What day of the week must a month begin in order for it to have a Friday the 13th? Everyone's now opening their calendar app, going, well, what day of the month did December start on? I read that as Matt Damon. The pixelation hides his monobrow. Well, the interesting thing about that film is before he got his teeth done, so he's like, his whole face is over to the left a bit. So weird. Right, how quickly have people thought on their feet? Oh, we've got a split decision. The answer is Sunday. It must begin on a Sunday. In order for a month to contain a Friday the 13th, the month must begin on a Sunday. Q to the C is taking it because Zenny can't math. See, I did that just for you Americans. It's not even maths, it's arithmetic. Question 19, penultimate question. Are we ready, everyone? In which Shakespeare comedy does the melancholy Jack become a famous monologue with the phrase, "All the world's a stage"? As You Like It, Much Ado About Nothing, All's Well That Ends Well, or The Twelfth Night? In which Shakespeare comedy does the melancholy Jack begin a famous monologue with the phrase, "All the world's a stage"? And we are but players in it. And blah, 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 blah. Shakespeare, really? You know, got one highbrow. We've got 4 As You Like It's, 8 Much Ado About Nothings, No All's Well That Ends Well, and 5 12th Nights. And those of you that clicked As You Like It have got some points. Tash, you've made some moves. Brian, you've made some moves after all that morning as well. Jack Tank, you're up to 5th. Susan got that one as well. Well done, Susan. Red Kiwi, well done, missed you off. Final question, this is where you get to bet all, some, or none of your points. What do we think? Is Zenny going to bet 2,130? Question 20. Will you fall for this autumnal question? Will you fall for this autumnal question? All or nothing, says Brian. Which of these species of tree would not shed colourful leaves every autumn? A cedar tree, an elm tree, an oak tree, or a maple tree? Which of these species of tree would not shed colourful leaves every autumn? Right, well, 10 of you think it's cedar, 5 of you think it's elm, none of you think it's oak. Those people are correct. And 2 of you think it's maple. So, what do we think? Oh, press the wrong button. Oh, that's what I meant to do. The winners are... in 3rd place, Brian H. Well done, Brian. Not seen you in the top 3 for a while. 2nd place is Tash. And in 1st place this evening, Zenny McGinger has won the quiz. Oh my god. Armergard. 4,273 points. Zenny McGinger has won the quiz. Everyone, clip this. She's always going on about how hard the quiz is and how stupid she is and she can't win the quiz. And she's won the bloody quiz. So, I'm going to have to do a bit of quick spreadsheeting. Hang on.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, indeed. Well done. What am I doing here? We want Scratch Drive, Graham Adventures, quiz. What month are we in? December. Get rid of that. Right, okay. Sorry, live spreadsheeting always takes a while. Export player rankings. Open that up. Get rid of that. There we go. There's your top 10. Jack Tank is still up top in 1st place. 2nd place, just less than 100 points behind, is Tash. Then it's False Inspector, Brian H, Laurie Carey Day, and 6th place with that win is Zenny McGinger. 6th place, is that all? Hang on. Oh yeah, you only got 13 points just last week. In 10th, Mickey. 9th, Elaine. 8, Juggler. 7, Stevie P. Therein rounds out.
Impressive.
It was impressive, wasn't it?
Insane.
It wasn't insane.
Unreal.
It was unreal.
Unimaginable.
No, I could have imagined that. Big face. Well done, Zenny. Well done, Mandy. This is your cue, yeah. Need to let the dog out. Need to go for a bee. Need to go for a pee. Need to go for a beer. Yep. Do all those things. I'm on the top list. You are your 5th at the moment. Because you scored 700 last week and 3,978 this week. So you did well. And this was a big scoring week, 4,200 points. That's because everyone got the first load right. So this was a high scoring week. But well done, everyone. You're still doing well. So we still got the Eliminator. We've got another £14 of donations to happen before I do one more challenge spin. And we've got random chat with Graham. So anything you want to talk about, anything you've thought about talking about, now is your chance. So we're going to try and do the Eliminator either at 2:30 or 2:45, depending on whether things happen. I've got bloody oil over everything. And then we will bid you good evening and we'll go away and do Christmas shopping and stuff like that. That's all fine. So the one thing that we... Bear with me, caller. Is it too late for bingo? It's probably not too late for bingo, is it? Because we can do... Bingo is just numbers coming up and I can chat inanely throughout the number calling process. Shall we do bingo? Yes or no? Type yes or no in chat if you want bingo. The only other thing I was going to talk about was Mega Tank and Mega Tank 2 and whether or not... So, the whole thing... I've been doing daily videos in December, and I must admit the first week was easy. I did like a week's worth of videos. I had them all queued up, had the ideas months in advance, did them all. The second week was a bit more, oh god, oh I've got work to do, oh I need to make a video. Oh. So they were a little bit more off the cuff the second week. And in one of them I mentioned my plans on what I want to do with Mega Tank, and this is something I've been thinking about for months. That I'm fine with other people doing this, but I personally don't want to be the guy that chops and changes his fish tanks all the time. So I want to have a monster fish tank, I want to have big fish, and I want to keep them well, and I want to show how you can look after them and how they'll do well, and show the whole life cycle. Really boring videos. It's not going to be good for YouTube at all. It's kind of what I want to do. I want to experience that evolution of a small fish growing into a massive fish and how it interacts with everything else in its environment and all that kind of thing. Fine. But I also want to have that massive tank as a discus tank and show how a massive discus tank is fantastic and amazing and cool and stuff. So I made a video where I said, yeah, this is my plan for Mega Tank. Here's my little fish that are going to grow into monster fish. And then once they've grown up, lived their life and died, I'm going to turn it into a big discus tank. And I'm going to spend 10 years breeding the discus that are going to fill that up. And to a T, if not, I was going to say everyone, if not even more than everyone, but that's not possible. Said, don't do that. Just build another Mega Tank. So, of all those tanks there that are kind of sparsely populated with 1 fish, 3 fish, 4 fish, let's move them somewhere else and build another Mega Tank on the other side. Even as I was thinking about it, I was like, yeah, maybe. So, I don't know. Yes or no, says Boots and Cats. Brian says yes, Hans says no, Scott says yes or no, Adam says yes. I think we're 2 of each so far. M. Lebo says no. Aquarium Adventures was me who said, why wait 10 years? I feel another mega tank coming. Yeah, it wasn't you. Well, okay, it was you, but it was about 10 people who all claimed it was, because I made another video saying, yeah, somebody mentioned that I should just do Mega Tank 2, and like 10 people went, that was me. Like, it wasn't all of you. A lot of people did say that. Mega Tank 2 would be epic, but liquid rubber. I think I might try liquid rubber again, because I think I know where I went wrong with that last one, and it was the securing of the layers. I think I could make a mega tank with liquid rubber that wouldn't ever leak. How about that? Use the lessons you learned from V1 and apply to... Exactly, yeah. You could do some racking above the large tank. I did think about making it not quite as deep, so current mega tank is 8 foot by 4 foot. If I made it 8 foot by 2 foot, for instance, I could then still have enough space to get above it and do something with tanks above it. So maybe that was something. Mandy says yes. Okay, so that's we're even. So yes, we're 3 yeses, 3 nos. Oh, just in time. Andrew's turned up. We were just discussing whether or not to do bingo, Andrew. And given you are the bingo expert, we're doing, shall we play bingo, yes or no? We're currently 3 yeses, 3 nos. One of those indoor ponds? No, I definitely want to build something, because I want to make it... So I'm saying like 8 foot by 2 foot. I probably want to make it 7 foot 10 inches by 2 foot 4 inches to just maximise the amount of space that I've got. Right, tell you what we'll do is we'll do a quick eliminator. Andrew, if you're here and you want to run bingo, you want to come on the channel and run a bingo? I don't know, is that a thing? But for now, we'll do eliminator. And get that out of the way. This is the quiz where we have 10 questions. They start easy, they get harder. But whoever wins big. Auction for bingo. There we go. Yeah, we need 14 more pounds to get the next spin of the wheel. Come on. We could still... I could eat that hot chip. I could pour a bucket of iced water over my head. These are all still options. £1 an entry. Lisa, why don't you should be coming on here running the bingo? Right, for now, we'll do the eliminator, get out of the way. Copy link address, get rid of that. There are no die-hard questions this week. That's all I'll say. That might not be true. You can't take money from bingo, it's against YouTube rules. Very true. A quid is $1 or £1. One of your currency, whatever it may be. But if you want to play bingo in a completely unrelated way, maybe you want to donate £1, $1, €1, whatever, to let me know you want to play bingo. We've got 8 of you in for the eliminator. Remember, big prizes are on offer for the eliminator. There's at least a towel, if not a keyring. Towel and a keyring, possibly. I'll get sent to you straight away, ish. Before Christmas. I'm not sure which Christmas, but before Christmas. So the eliminator is 10 questions. They get slightly harder each question. They're a bit faster because they're ungoogleable. A quid is the same as £1. Why not call it £1 then? Yeah, you've got a point. I don't know why. I'm going to Google that now. Why is a quid a quid? Why is a quid called a quid? The word origin may be traced back to Quidhampton, a village in Wiltshire, England, once home to the Royal Mint paper mill. Any paper money made in this mill might have been called a quid. The pound sterling has a rich history of more than 12 centuries, the world's oldest currency that's still in use, but the quid is just a nickname of the product. There you go, Quidhampton, never heard of it. Might not be true. Right, we're going to do small face in a minute once I figure out what button to press. Presentation view, there we go, put that there. Move him out the way. Little face, presentation view. We've got 13 players in for the Eliminator. Which bingo are you playing? I don't know. I kind of need help with the bingo. I'm not sure I'm very good at the bingo. Hang around for a bit. We'll get through this, Andrew. Then we'll do a bingo. Because I can't remember how we tell who wins. But we'll try. In fact, if you can suggest which bingo to play, even better. But Eliminator, go. Starts in 10 seconds. Remember, the questions are a bit faster unless you have to type something in. So you can't cheat. Which European city is home to the Louvre, Arc de Triomphe and Eiffel Tower? Is it Amsterdam, Berlin, London or Paris? Which European city is home to the Louvre, Arc de Triomphe and Eiffel Tower? You've all said Paris. You're all correct. Well done, everyone. Question 2. What aquatic F describes the cleaning of aquarium water? So you have to type this in. So, type it in. What aquatic F describes the cleaning of aquarium water? I get to see your answers as you type them in, which is quite funny. A lot of people are going for filtration. Someone's gone for fudge, and someone else has gone for fucknose. Oh, that made me laugh. I was thinking, water changes don't start with F. Okay. So, live answers. Filtration was the correct answer. I would have accepted filtering or filters. I won't accept fudge, fresh, or fucknose. So there we go. Well done. We've lost a few people. We've got, if you'd said filter, which Lisa says I said filter, if you'd said filter, it would have shown up and I would have given you that one because that is one of the accepted answers. You must have been too slow, I must have timed you out. So we've got David L, Mickey, Mona Lee, Elaine, Zenny, Shadow, Skinzarno, and Edward are still in. We're going to question 3. What would tile or wood flooring look like if I laid it out in a chevron pattern? What is a chevron pattern? Oh, someone fell for it. A chevron pattern is 89% of you think it's C, and you are correct. I feel bad for the one person who went for A, because that's almost a chevron pattern, but not quite. So we've still got David L, Mickey, Mona Lee, Elaine, Zenny McGinger, Shadow, Skinzarno, and Edward. Question number 4. Which enduring holiday story did the Muppets put their unique musical spin on in 1992? Come on, you should know this, people. Was it The Christmas Rose, A Christmas Carol, The Gift of Magi, or The Nutcracker? Everyone's gone for a Christmas Carol because it's a Christmas Carol. Well done, everyone. Everyone's still in. Question 5. Which of the following is not an actual Xbox console generation? Is it Xbox 2, Xbox 360, Xbox Series X, or Xbox One? Which of these Xboxes isn't an Xbox? Four of you said Xbox 2 and 2 of you said Xbox Series X. Xbox 2 is not an Xbox. That leaves us with David, Mickey, Zenny and Shadow as we get into the hard questions. Question 6. Which of these would you buy if you were in the market for a Tudor home? Which of these is a Tudor style home? Is it A? A is a bit Tudor, I suppose. But the correct answer is the one you all went for, is B. Well done. Which leads us on to question 7. Not including the red-nosed Rudolph, how many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh? Is it 8, 6, 10 or 12? There's a lot of people now going, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very red and if you ever caught him, you would have make my move. And on foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say. Brian thinks it's 12. 3 of our participants think it's 8. 1 thinks it's 10. Nobody thinks it's 12. They are correct because it's not. It is, in fact, 8. Not including the spotlight-hungry Rudolph, Santa's sleigh is pulled by a team of 8 reindeer: Dasher, Dancer, Donner, Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Prancer, Vixen. I just did. Question number 8. Who was the first musical act to sell out Madison Square Garden? Cher, Elton John, Elvis, or Johnny Cash? Oh. We have 1 Cher, 2 Elton Johns. The correct answer is Elvis Presley. Sorry, everyone. Elvis Presley sold out 4 consecutive shows at Madison Square Garden to crowds of over 70,000 people. He truly was the One Direction of his time. Question 9. Which of these sea cities is not a US state capital? Is it Charleston, Columbia, Charlotte, or Columbus? If anybody knows, bonus points for that one. Mandy says D. Mandy is wrong. Slanjivar. Cheers. It's a blue eliminator. Yes, it is. To be fair, I would have went with Elton as well, because I thought he was the first artist that did the really big shows. No, you're all wrong. A's, D's. No, it is in fact C, Charlotte. North Carolina's capital is Raleigh, not Charlotte. And question 10. Which American airport has been the busiest in the world by passenger volume every year except 1998? JFK, Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta, LA International, or Chicago O'Hare? And Mandy says D. Adam says B. Ding ding ding. It is indeed Atlanta. I think it's because it's like a super hub or something. Big face. Right. We'll try a bingo, okay? No promises here. But in a... Should we do classic bingo, Christmas bingo, fishy bingo? But in a completely unrelated way. If you've got a couple of quid, now's the time to donate it, and then we maybe get an extra spin in. Your $2 donation might make the difference between a dog being taken for a walk at Christmas or being shot in the head. Do you want that on your conscience? Just saying. I think we'll try Christmas bingo, shall we? What is Christmas bingo? Okay. Any bingo, Zinja won't win. Well, it's pure luck, surely. Shall we try Christmas bingo? Why not? I've now had several beers and several bourbons. I have no idea what we're doing now, but we'll try it. Presentation view of Christmas bingo. Let's try this. Oh, £10 from Michael. Well done, Mickey. We're only £4 away from one more spin. Thank you very much, Mickey. You have saved a budgie. Right, so we're going to try Christmas bingo. This has been set up by Andrew at Aquarium Daily. If you haven't heard of Aquarium Daily, he basically does this live stream, but a bit more professionally on a Saturday. So I would urge you to go and watch his stream on a Saturday. They do bingo, they do quizzes, much the same as this, and lots of other things. He's worth a follow. Why not? Zen doesn't win bingo, usually, ever. I think I've won bingo like 20 times ever since Andrew started, and that's been a long while. Yeah, I think of all the games of bingo I've ever played, I won once, and then he told me I tied, and that I didn't win. So I rage quit, and never played again. Right, I think we've got 8 people in for the fishy bingo. Not fishy bingo, Christmas bingo. Remind me, Andrew, what do I need to be looking at here? Is it the rankings page to see who gets the most points or something? We'll figure it out. And you can play catch up as well, I think. So if you missed the first one, you can get in and, like, with one question to go, or one... What's the word? What I'm looking for? You come in right at the end, click everything and win still. So it's worth a go. Christmas bingo, it's just for fun, everyone, just for fun. But if you did want to donate £4 more or euros or dollars or whatevers, we will have one more thing. Oh, I can do it from here when it ends. Okay. So I just have to sit here. Brilliant. Can I play as well then? Oh, is that too hard? Oh, I'll have to do the numbers, obviously. There we go. Okay. The first one up is chimney. Chimney. Because that's Christmassy. Chimneys. Yeah. Next one up is parsnips. So the first person to get one was... It looked to me like Lorry Carry Day. But I missed it, so sorry. goose. We've got chimney, parsnips, and goose. I kind of wanted to do the numbers so as I can make up stupid calls for the numbers. Rhymes with twigs. Figs. I need a bed for the night. Bethlehem. Watch out for the Conservatives. It's the snowflakes. Where don't you want a big kick in? The baubles. Where's Brian trying to escape from? It's the naughty list. So here it is. Merry Christmas. Everybody's having fun. It's Merry Christmas. In West Philadelphia, born and raised is Americans. Where's Brian? Most Monday. It's the wrapping paper. You boy, bring me that turkey. It's Scrooge. It's cranberry sauce. Ribbons. We're all here for the ribbons. How does Santa measure his gifts? In centimeters. Christmas Eve, the best part of Christmas. Christmas cards, the worst part of Christmas. He's the snowman. It's Frosty. That's nice of Mickey. He's anyone that wants to visit from anywhere in the world, you're invited to come and stay at Mickey's. You just have to have some Irish heritage. Christmas Eve, ribbons, Frosty, carols, snowman. Mince pies. Do you know what? I've not had a mince pie yet. I think, well, no, that's a lie. I had one mince pie this week. That's a record. When will the bells end? Christmas time. Gift tags. He lives on a shelf. It's the elf. He builds a delicious house out of gingerbread. Away in a. So far we've got Laurie Carey Day and False Inspector with 10 each. Brian got 9. Skinzarno, Susan, Mona Lee and various other people on 8. Stocking. Bows. They're roasting on an open fire. It's chestnuts. Holly. Germany has Bavaria, an amazing landscape. Germany's a good visit. They also have American raccoons, do they? I did not know that. Yule log and 12 days of Christmas. We've got 4 people with 11 so far. We're all dreaming of a white Christmas. Lisa's seeing different ones to me. Oh, sorry. Don't forget they like the high score. Currently 600. Yes, Mona Lee with 600. Angle. Do Jingle bells. Batman smells. Robin flew away. Christmas dinner, the king of roast dinners. I should have said John McClane's wife, Holly. Give us a kiss, mistletoe. Get out my swamp, donkey. So I'm basically looking for someone to get 25. The first person to get 25 wins. This is private message between me and Andrew now. Germany's raccoons get called wash dogs. That's why you need a license for pet raccoons. Santa hat. Brandy. Sorry, I missed brandy. Brandy. Shopping. What are you talking about? Football. What are you talking about? Shopping. What film's that? Anyone? Fairy Grotto. Bootstown. Snow. Eggnog. I might put eggnog on the disgusting list. Cookies. Cookies? Cookies aren't Christmassy. Santa, very Christmassy. Mandy says, my maiden name is German, my married name is British, but my hair is Irish. Tinsel. High score is currently 897. Vixen. That's a reindeer. A brandy snap. Oh, I like a brandy snap. Only at Christmas, though. If you give me a brandy snap at any other time of the year, I'd politely refuse. Children. Children? Well, I suppose Christmas is all for the kids, isn't it? Christmas pudding. So I've currently got a Christmas pudding in my pantry, I guess, that says it is 24 months matured, and it has a sell-by date of like February. I'm like, so it's been fine for 2 years, but another couple of months, nope, dead. Mulled wine, I like a bit of mulled wine as well. Mulling anything makes it better, in my opinion. Sleigh. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you light my sleigh tonight? Toiki. What do Americans eat at Christmas? Because don't you do turkeys at Thanksgiving? So what do you do at Christmas? Apart from watch movies. Star. Slanjivar. Slanjivar. Cheers. Ham. Yeah. Like a nice roasted gammon. Nice ham. Ho, ho, ho. Don't kick me in the icicles. We're getting close now. Garland. We've got 1268 as the top score so far. We've got 22 out of 25 being the top. How does Santa measure his gifts in centimetres? Sprouts. I like a sprout as well, to be fair. Ham and or more turkey. Fair enough. Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. Christmas cracker. Toys. What you do in the bedrooms between you and your toy shop. Children's toys. Yeah, I get that. Nativity. We're breached 1400 now, top score. Chinese food restaurants are open on Christmas here and here, to be fair. I think that's a famous thing. For Jewish people and Chinese people, yeah. They're like, nope, we're going for a Chinese on Christmas Day. I think some people are one away. Trifle, one of my favourites. Someone paused it. I didn't pause it. Andrew might have paused it. Someone's got 24 out of 25. Surely that's not a win. Game paused, as Andrew says. Someone hasn't won yet, have they? Ah, 24 because of the free space. So did I now just show the rankings? Is that what we do? We have a winner, says Andrew. 24 plus the free space. So I think then I show the rankings. Your winners are... I think I've just given it away, sorry. I'm not very good at this. In third place is Laurie Carriday, or as my mum likes to say. Too slow. In second place it's Mickey with 1272. And in first place, 1,438 points for False Inspector. Well done. Whoop, 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 whoop. I have to answer this one. Has anyone tried tripe? Lots of people have tried tripe. No one likes it. Lots of people that try tripe pretend they like it. It's not nice. See, there you go. There's one of them. I tried it in full. I love it. No, you don't. You've convinced yourself you like it. No one likes it. Well, what do we think of that? We tried some bingo. Next week, we'll do number bingo so I can make up some proper bingo calls. Thank you, Andrew, for helping me out there. I would have missed that because I forgot about the free space. How in the does bingo have places? I thought it was pass or fail. I used to think that too. But it's how quickly you mark your things as well. So that counts towards it. Rocky Mountain oysters are weird but taste good with ketchup. I can't remember what they are. What is a Rocky Mountain? Rocky Mountainoysters. Rocky Mountain oysters or mountain oysters. Prairie oysters. What are they though? Bull testicles. There you go. Lovely. Oh, we've had a donation of 4. Was that what we were waiting for, or was it 6? Oh no, it was 4. It was 4. Let me get the pen and write it down. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Who was it? Come on, we saw a thing. Andrew's off to bed. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us. If you are interested in his shenanigans, check out Aquarium Daily. He'll be streaming tomorrow night. He does it for a lot longer than I do, with more friends and stuff. It's fun. Go and join it out. Shadow, thank you, Scott. You've done well tonight, Scott. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated, and I hope the charities will appreciate it too. Rounding it up to a nice round £30 tonight. Well, unfortunately the stream's about to end, so I'll have to save that one. No, okay. What are we going to go for? One for the road, one for the road. Stay away from the red. Stay away from the red. Stay away from the red. Tiara time. There you go. So normally that would be something I'd have to sit on with a long time, so you get to clip it and share it with all your friends and my friends alike to show you how I am a queen and I enjoy this kind of tiara time. But seems it's almost time to go away. Don't be red, 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 don't be red. If it's red, don't count. Red, don't count. A glass of stout. Oh god, that was so close to being red. I hate stout. So we're going to try the Brewdog Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout. Sorry, I was looking at this. I like it when you turn sideways. The tiara only goes halfway back. I was trying to get. I caught it. That's on the line. Well, I have no control over it. Oh my god, look at the colour of this. It's black. I can smell it from here. Chocolatey, which is usually a good thing, I suppose. Oh, it's not going to be nice. No. Well, it's not horrible, but no, it's horrible. It's no Carolina Reaper, but it's not nice. Marshmallows, yeah, exactly, marshmallows. I'm not smelling marshmallows. I'm not tasting marshmallows. I think the only thing that's marshmallow about this is it says marshmallow somewhere on there. Slanjivar. Cheers. Yeah, no. It can't be worse than the beer I'm drinking, says Brian. I'm pretty sure it can. Ichiku Park says, I have to go now. Early morning. Have a great evening. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for joining us. I also have an early morning tomorrow. I probably shouldn't drive, I suppose. But we've got the majority of the Christmas shopping to do tomorrow. I have 3 kids, and they've all asked for very, very, very different things. Very different and varied things. One of them's asked for nothing. One of them's got a list bigger than, like, I don't know, half of Europe. And the other has a very specific list of things you can get from very specific places. Zenny and Bootsy are doing lots of jinxies today. Jenny, you owe some sodas. Scott's also drinking a stout. So, cheers, Scott. Slanjiva. This is not nice. A queen would not drink that. You're quite right. A queen would. What would the queen drink? Well, in last week's I only drank half my stout. The rest of it still sat out there. It's disgusting. Is it as sweet as I remember? It is not sweet in the slightest. It smells horribly stouty. And it tastes horribly stouty. There's no sweetness. Why do people choose to drink things that don't taste good? Because they're trying to raise money for charity. That can be the only reason. Other than people who are doing this for a bet or to raise money. Who likes this stuff? It's horrible. It's like one of my favourite things to do. Ruined by horrible stuff. I love drinking. It's great. But why do you make horrible drinks? Did any kids ask for fish? Oh, fish. They didn't. No, surprisingly enough. No. Two of my kids are moderately impressed that I have an amount of subscribers. The third is completely nonplussed. I think my daughter does keep fish. She has a fish tank. And we have been doing fish tank maintenance, and she's interested in fish keeping. But she's more than happy with one tank, and I'm fine with her being happy with more tank with one tank. I don't think she'll become one of us necessarily, but she's interested in fish and she thinks they're cool, and she has an idea of what she likes and what she doesn't like. You might have seen her in some of my videos before where I make a lovely aquascape tank for her. She goes, it's not as pink as I hoped. So she's into it a little bit. She's into the whole idea of... So my kids go in reverse order. So the eldest doesn't care about anything. The youngest, she's the one with the fish tank. She's the one that's interested in the business side of things. And she's like, oh, so where do you get your food from? How do you sell your food? How do you look after fish? How do you get multiple fish? How do you make YouTube videos? And she's interested in all that kind of thing. The middle child's more like, well, I'm into gaming, so how can I apply what my dad's done to gaming? The eldest is like, I have a dad? Huh? So there's a little bit of a strange relationship between us all with the YouTube stuff, where some people think it's cool, some people think it's cool, but they wish it wasn't fish. Some people don't care at all. Like now, my children, my wife, my family, anyone from my family, send me a message now to say you're watching. Nothing will happen now, because nobody cares. Graham, will any of your family become fish keepers in the future? Well, like I say, I think the daughter will keep fish because she likes the idea of fish. She likes the idea of that little... She's more into the little glass box of nature, where she's really into guppies and stuff, where she can see like generations come through and breeding happen. And that's one of the reasons I love guppies, is that you just see it all happen right in front of you. And I think that she's picked up on that part of it, where she's like, right, I've got these guppies here, they look awesome. I've got these guppies here, they look all, if I put them together, I'll get these up. Oh yeah, they've turned out different. That's weird, and it's happened in front of my eyes. So I'm really reticent to push it on any of them, because I think anything that you push on any kid, they're going to be like, no, couldn't care less. Slanjivar. Yeah, cheers. Where she's picked up on it on her own. I think that's quite good. Tea with whiskey? No. I have no clue what I'm drinking. It was a parcel from Susan's brother. I like stout. Weirdo. How can anyone like this? Look at the way it... Oh, look at the colour. Oh. It's like, oh, no. This is lining... I mean, now I'm getting the marshmallow. The funny thing is, I'm getting the marshmallow and it's not making it smell any nicer. I now can go, yeah, that is marshmallow. Yuck. I used to like marshmallows.
Surprising.
Almost. I'd pick anything over IPA. See, I used to be like that. This interaction, you and me, that we're having now, I used to be a lager man. I was like, IPAs, no thank you. Weird Beers. How many videos did I release called Weird Beers episode 110? Did not like them. Now, I exclusively drink weird beers. Normal lagers, I'm put off them. I think it's like an evolution, an age thing. You just grow into these things. I think you've got a bad one. I swear it's sweet. Well, I can kind of... The smell and the taste now, I'm like, yeah, that is probably a bit sweet, but it's not a nice sweet. I've seen better... You're not wrong, Mickey. I mean, if that came out of your filter, you'd be like, oh, yeah, it was due a clean. The Queen drank gin. She did. She does. She wants to work with fish when she grows up. What, number one daughter? Number one daughter will be... There isn't a role for number one daughter. She will be ruler of the universe, which hasn't been invented yet, but when it does, she'll be first in line for that. Even now, as a 12-year-old girl, I feel like I have to check in with her if something's okay or not. We went for our annual Christmas tree Christmas tree shopping. There's 5 people in my household. Me, my wife, my eldest son, my second eldest son, and my youngest daughter. Those people all agreed on a tree to buy. The tree we bought was the one this person wanted. I mean, that tells you something. She was like, yeah, you're all idiots. That's the wrong tree. We're buying this one. If she is not in charge of the universe by the time I'm 47, and I was about to say by the time I'm 50, and that's realistic, but I'll say 60. If the time I'm 60, if she's not in charge of the universe, I will be very surprised, and I am not often very surprised. Brian loves a nice pint of Guinness. I don't mind a pint of Guinness. I quite often used to do regular blood donations. We would do a thing through work where we would go I think you were allowed to go every 12 weeks or something like that and give blood. And we would time it for a Friday night to go and give blood, and then go out and we would drink exclusively Guinness because that refilled your iron in your blood. But donating blood was the cheapest night out you've ever had, because you could have like 2 pints of Guinness. You'd be like, woohoo! That was the best of fun. So I do like a pint of Guinness. What was that beer Guinness used to do that you liked? I think it was called Hop House 13. Was that it? And that was quite nice. I did like that. Yeah, there you go. Mickey's got it. Hop House. I think it was Hop House 13. Yeah, 13. There you go. I used to drink cider, says Lisa. Now it's just sipping on vodka and 7-Up. Yeah, I used to drink. My favourite drink was Heineken because it was fresh. Wherever you would get Heineken, it'd be nice and crisp, and it was just fresh. No matter what it was, whether if you drank a Carling or a Stella or a Foster's they'd all be minging in their own little way, but Heineken would always be nice and fresh. And then I found Hop House 13 was a bit fresh, and I don't know how to describe that, but it was fresh but with a niceness. I've always had a thing for Boyman, so it's not showing you. Jim Beam, that's like my favourite spirit ever. Essentially, if you leave me alone with a bottle of that, I'll do my best to finish it off. Whereas you could leave me alone with a bottle of vodka, gin, other kinds of whiskey, I'd be like, oh, no thanks. But that, I'm like, that is delicious. So I do like that. But things like this, it's a proper trial. All I can think of is, was the herring nicer, or is this nicer than the herring? Ooh, I don't know. and like this and the chocolate stouts and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that is a strong flavour, and people love that strong flavour. But no, even with Guinness and stuff like that, it'd be like, oh, Guinness is a kind of smooth, easy to drink, inoffensive. This is like, oh, over notes of toffee and Guinness. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, no. Just give it a rest. No, thank you. I used to drink whiskey. Now I'm more into straight pickle juice. I'm a big fan of pickle juice. I must admit. Pickled herring, bridge too far. The juice that comes in, nice. I buy a jar of pickles just for the juice. I think everyone's done this at some point, but I used to have a thing about, I call them, in a very sexist way, I call them manwiches. It's where you'd make a sandwich with a loaf of tiger bread or a big French baguette or whatever it was, and I'd call it a manwich because it was massive. So I apologise for that in advance, but I'd make a big massive sandwich, and the way I would put in loads of butter, and then I'd have, and I know that freaks out Americans, it's like, butter in a sandwich? Wow. That's the thing we do. That's the normal part of it. Loads of butter, loads of chicken, pastrami, ham, salami, all kinds of meats, salads, even sliced eggs, even whatever, pickles, cucumber, whatever. But I'd get the jar of pickles and I'd chop up like a pickle to put on the sandwich, but I'd also get my fingers in the pickle jar and go. And that was like the pièce de résistance of the sandwich. That was the best thing. That's why my manwiches were better than anyone else's manwiches, because I got the pickle juice and sprinkled it along the sandwich. So it just gave you that extra thing when you were eating it. I've given away my secret now. I can't believe it. I must be drunk. Oh no. Straight pickle juice tastes better. It hits different. Pickle juice hits different. That's all I can say. High knee can is not the same. I don't like Jim Beam. I'm an Uncle Jack drinker. I do not like Jack Daniels. I've tried all my life to like Jack Daniels, even when I was a youngster going to the dancing in Glasgow, and you could have. I vividly remember this. Jack and a dash was £1 in most of the dancings, whether it was the garage or whatever one it was. Jack and a dash was £1. I'd be like, nah, I'd rather have something else. There's something about Jack Daniels I don't like. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I like a suffering comfort from time to time. So, anywhere I go, I'm like, hello everyone, pleased to meet you, my name's Graham. I like this. This is my favourite drink. My best friend, who has been on this channel many times, Muzzy Is It, you might have seen him join us if you're here, Tom. Hello, Tom. For my 30th birthday, made a big deal. He was like, hey Graham, 30 years old, just starting your own family with your own kids, here's a little something for you, because I know you love it, because we're best friends. He gave me a bottle of Southern Comfort. I hate Southern Comfort. Never liked Southern Comfort. It's fine. It's alcohol. I'll drink it like any other alcohol. This is my favourite, Tom. So I've spent the last 17 years going, this is my favourite. Stop giving me Southern Comfort. So, fun times. The more it tastes like beer flavoured water, the more likely I am to drink it. I'm basic B. A Bud Light girl, I don't like beer. Yeah, and I get that, because if we're all honest, we all remember a time where, I don't know, whether it was an uncle or a dad, a mum, whatever, gave you a beer, whether it was half a beer or whatever, said, no, go on, happy Christmas, here you go, have this. Gave you a thing and you went, so it's not nice. It doesn't taste nice. If someone gave me this, not obviously the whole bottle. Here's a litre of. If they gave me this with some Coke in it, I'd go, oh, I'm an alcoholic now. This is lovely. So I'm glad they didn't. But maybe that's why we get things we don't really like. Because if you really like them, you're going to get into a whole kind of problem. Mother's ruin, father's ruin. And that's where I've got to now with these weird beers. I'd like a crisp Heineken, because that's a socially acceptable thing to drink when I'm out. This is not available when I'm out. And now every other beer's like, I have to drink this horrible shit just to talk to you lot. Ugh. That's why I don't go out anymore. So, now that we all know I'm an alcoholic, what are we talking about? Have we gone over the... We have gone over the time. Oh, we're 20 minutes over the time. I'm sorry, everyone. Well, Glasgow Dance, Glasgow Dance Beyond the Pool. What's a Glasgow Dance? I don't know what a Glasgow Dance is. Project Blackburst. Have you tried Kraken? I have tried not a massive fan, but I can get why you could be a fan of it. I think it's a cool bottle. I'm pretty sure I have 2 bottles of it stored up there, because I thought I'm going to make a filter. I keep making like Jim Beam bottles. Those are kind of basic bitch bottles. These Kraken bottles. What's the other ones I've got? There's some tequila bottles I've got where I thought I'm going to make some filters out of them, because upside down, yeah, that would make a good filter. That'd be all right. Now I just look like an alcoholic, because I am collecting Jim Beam bottles, Kraken bottles, and various other bottles. Because the Kraken bottles are the ones that have got the like jugs. They're quite cool. I'm not a fan of dark rum. I've never really managed to get myself into dark rum, and Kraken kind of falls into that. I can see why people like it, because it is a taste. It's a very, that's a thing. I like that taste, or I don't like that taste. I'm kind of, whatever. I'd rather have something else, but if that's all you've got, I'll happily drink it. I have a bottle of Kraken on the side right now. No mixer though. I don't want to drink it straight. Yes, you're getting into a whole world of pain if you drink it straight. I usually have a triple. It's a Kraken with a hint of Coke. Well, you'll see. I will happily just. It's lovely. I love this stuff. I prefer it with Pepsi Max. That's my favourite mixer of choice. I'd love to have it with Pepsi Max. I don't really drink any spirits neat. I could happily have a bottle of vodka sat here and I'd go, no, just not interested. It just doesn't taste nice. This is delicious. Did you ever make a bar steward bottle when you were a kid? Yeah. Oh yes. So we called them mucky puddles, where we would... Mum, are you still here? Hang on, I need to check whether my mum's still here before I tell this story. I say this as a proud 47-year-old man. We used to get... do you remember the little tiny soda bottles, pop bottles, juice bottles, we called them, little tiny ones? And we'd tell our parents we were going camping. We were camping out. We're camping out in Paul's garden, or we're camping out in Kenny's garden. So we'd all tell each other's parents we were camping out in each other's gardens, and we'd get one of these pop bottles and we'd fill it with whatever we could get from our parents' drinks cabinet, and that'd be Pernod, rum, whiskey, vodka, just everything you could get from a drinks cabinet you could ever get, and it would always just be like a kind of milky brown colour. You'd be like, oh yeah, it's full, brilliant, and off you would shoot to a field. No tent, no nothing, just 6 kids sat in a circle, sipping out of this mucky puddle, passing it round, drinking it. Oh God, the amount of times, the amount of. So yes, that's my memory of, and I have heard some people call it a bar steward bottle, but we called it mucky puddles. The mucky puddle nights were the worst. They were awful. I think that put the majority of Glaswegians that don't drink were put off by nights out with me. Keep going. This is fun times. Okay. I think if you weren't enjoying yourselves, we probably wouldn't have jumped ship by now. So carry on if you can. Prodigal, will the Glasgow dance be on next week? Dancing like you did as a lad in Glasgow. I can do that. Sat down as a lad in Glasgow. My favourite things were not this. My favourite things were. We would do what we now know as pre-gaming, where we would go to my friend's house or my house or whoever's house, and we'd have a few drinks, we'd listen to some music, we'd be doing our thing, and then we'd go to the dancing. And the dancing would be a club, whether it was... I'm trying to think of some of the names of them, but the ones we went to were like the Garage on Sauchiehall Street in Glasgow, or if you were really blootered, you'd go to Bonkers. There was a club called Bonkers, but it could be the Archies, it could be whatever it was. Wherever you'd go there. You'd already be kind of tanked up by the time you got there, so you would be drinking I'll have a vodka and Coke for £1, or a Jack Daniels and Coke for £1, or whatever for £1. And I vividly remember this as if it was yesterday, where it would be, you'd be doing your thing, you'd be talking to your friends, there'd be some girls, you'd be trying to impress the girls, you'd be doing your thing, you wink, wink, nudge, nudge, yeah, and then the Stone Roses, and in the later times, Oasis. Stone Roses or Oasis would come on, and that'd be like, yep, sorry ladies, we're doing our thing now, this is our time to dance, and it would be literally this. Where you stare at your feet, stare at your friend's feet, occasionally look up and point at someone, and then get back to staring at your feet. Down, down, you bring me down. Okay, you're knocking at my door and I can't sleep at night. And that'd be it. And then they would always have extended versions of songs. So whether it was the Stone Roses or Oasis or whatever, there'd be like a radio edit. And you'd be dancing away going, oh, it could be the radio edit. And then there'd be a point where the radio edit changed into the extended version. You'd be like, oh, radio edit, extended version, oh, get the drinks in, oh. And it would just be carnage. It'd be like Glastonbury, people throwing drinks everywhere. It's amazing. Stone Roses extended version, woo. So that was my Glasgow dancing. It was very much the same thing all the time. It's what is now morphed into dad dancing of it is what it is. A Long Island iced tea, yeah, that's a thing I didn't know existed until a lot later. I used to sell my dad's Christmas beers at school. Your dad must have loved you. Are we talking raves? No, definitely not raves. It was more of a... I don't know, we're of a similar age, Brian, aren't we? We're only 3 or 4 years apart. I'm talking the Cotton Club, the Garage, Bonkers, the Archies, all these clubs in Glasgow that we would have went to. Right. We have gone way over. We're now at 11:30. We've got 25 people left. And I've been talking nonsense for at least 20 of those 25 minutes. I missed the dancing. I went pee-pee. Can you do it again? It's basically this. No. The clubs in Glasgow were the same as the clubs in Edinburgh, the same as the clubs in Manchester, it was all the same things in all the places. the cool kids were the cool kids, and everyone else was everyone else. And nobody knew what group they sat in. So, unless you've got any more questions for me, I think it's about time that I doff the tiara. Thank you very much all for joining me. And I've almost finished it, so does that count for anything? It has remained disgusting. Oh, one final thing I wanted to ask you. Next week is week 3 of my daily December videos. I'm kind of running out of ideas. So is there anything you would like to see from me or my fish room? Either comment here, comment on one of my other videos, comment anywhere. I'd like to know what you want to see, so at least if one person likes it, that's always a good thing. What is a cool kid? Well, that's the thing. The cool kids think they are the cool kids, and everyone else thinks the people that think they're the cool kids can't be the cool kids. It's like an oxymoron. 25 people for another round of bingo? Definitely not. Surely not. We had to witness you finish the stout. There you go. This is the last bit of it. I've hated every second of it. Tonight's been fantastic. I've had a Scotch egg. No, I haven't had a Scotch egg. I've had a... What's the word? Boiled. Fried. Nope. Boiled. Closer. Pickled. I've had a pickled egg. I've had a pickled herring. I've had a shot of bourbon. I've had a pint of horrible less. I've had 3 cans of beer. I've had lots of bourbon. I've had a good night. I did ask you a question. Is tough. Do a fish room tour of all the fish. Could do that. Will a 72-hour heat pack actually last 72 hours? Yes, in laboratory conditions. So no. You can show the pond. The pond is definitely one of the videos that I'm going to do. What's happened with it, because I've been stalking the pond. I've had a heron visit, and I know I've been saying I want to control the population of the ponds, and maybe a heron would be nice, but he's been like dancing around the edges. He hasn't been going to the pond, and every time I see him, I'm like, ha ha, heron! He's like, oh fuck, oh, and he runs away. So I might capture a heron and keep it as like a pet. That's probably not allowed. Might not. Pickled herring, that's the one. Any breeding tips for us next week? No, because and I must admit, most of my breeding attempts are me creating an environment in which the fish can do their thing. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I've bred this fish, I've bred that fish, I've bred this fish, oh yeah, I've bred that fish. Like, no, you were there when a fish bred. And now I get it, they have created the environment that has made that fish breed. I still think it's a bit of a stretch to say I have bred Congo tetras. No, you've been there while you've had a tank of Congo tetras. That might be one of my videos about how pretentious some fish keepers are, but I don't want to piss off lots of fish keepers. Oh, I don't know. Should I have another beer? So maybe. Gets up, falls over. There is a definite risk. Mine's full of leaves from that last storm. Cleaning is needed. So from the last storm, mine's fine actually. It's done really well. But if you've seen my pond, it's kind of in the middle of the garden. That's kind of fine. The fence, my neighbour's fence, properly fell down. To the point where it kind of looks like we made it fall down. But we didn't. If you're watching Neighbours, no. Did it on its own, it's fine. Nap with me video, complete with snoring. Well, that might be tonight. There's only a little bit left. Oh no, poured it in the one with the stout. Oh, I hate stout. Back in a second. So I'm going to need a pee at some point, but I'm hopeful that I can get through this pint of yeah. Technically, the glowfish people have bred fish. And therein, I think, lies the... It's not a problem, though. I think that's... Some people love glowfish. Some people love things I don't love. Does that mean that they're wrong and I'm right? Does that mean I'm rotten and they're right? That doesn't even make sense. Because someone chooses to do something I don't like, does that mean they're wrong? Or does it mean they're just different? And I think in 99% of cases, it means they're different. So when people breed or buy, or... Because often it is just buying. I spoke to someone this week who said, oh, I hear you breed fish. And I was like, no, where did you hear that? And they just had picked up on some of my videos where I said, oh, these fish have bred while they're in my care, so therefore I am a breeder. But anyway, that's by the by. They had, they were talking about balloon mollies. No, balloon, what's the word? Sheep, bulls, rams. Balloon rams. And I was like, instantly, balloon rams, They really like them. And it made me think, just because. And it's the same as anything else. It could be, I don't know, your baseball team or your football team. Oh, I'm a Rangers fan. You're a Celtic fan. Ugh, whatever you're doing is terrible. You could be in complete harmony with that person, but for that one aspect of... So it could be, what's your political stance? Well, how do you feel about women? How do you feel about education? How do you feel about this, that? Everything's perfectly the same. What's your favourite football team? Oh, Celtic. Oh, Rangers. Oh, well, I'll have to kill you now. No, you don't. You're allowed to have different opinions. It was like the person that, someone commented in this video saying, you've got discus and you've got silver flying foxes. They are at opposite ends of the spectrum. Which one are you killing? And that was the gist of the comment. And my comment was, I don't agree with you. I don't think they're that far apart, and I've done it before and it's been fine. And for the first time ever, he went, oh, right, cool. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. End of argument. In fact, not even start of argument. Just, alright. Wouldn't it be nice if every now and again we just had that kind of interaction with people where we went, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, you can, or you can't. Alright, cool. Rather than, you're the worst person in the world, you've done a thing I don't agree with. There's always going to be a place for those people where you can go, I don't agree with you, no. But that should be the outlier rather than the norm. I don't know. I get very, very philosophical. Very aggressive when I do very strong gym beams. You said a beer, not a short. Well, I've got more shorts than I've got beers. You have a BRB video you could go play to go pee. I'm holding it in, we'll be fine. Donations to keep Graham drinking. Well, let's put it this way. We're at... That's too small. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:41 p.m.
You have until 11:50 to give me another £20 to make me stay longer. Thank you for subscribing, DB Movies. DB Movies, if this is your first experience of this channel, I apologise. I normally do like quite cohesive, nice content. Is it true Zebra Daniels are now not allowed to sell in UK? I did not know that that was true. No, I'm going to go as far as no, because I know that in Sheffield at least. So here's an interesting thing. In Sheffield, Sheffield University has one of the biggest Zebra Daniel breeding facilities in the world. And I don't think I'm wrong by saying that. They do all kinds of stuff there. Hundreds of thousands of fish. You can go on the Sheffield Uni website and check this out. I might be wrong, it might be Europe, it might not be the world. But I did not know they were not allowed to be sold in the UK. If they're not, I have hundreds of them. I'm willing to sell them. Black market. Scott needs to pee. Okay. Koi breeders often do it by hand. The massaging and the egg production. The camera's drunk now. Right, so if I do this, see, I come back. I'm just going to have to sit like this now. I'm so cute. I think it's because I can't see my eyes, because I have to read the comments here, but the camera's here. So if I could read the comments like that, and I can't read that. Just some guy in his garage jerking off the male koi. Oh, yes. Ah, dear. Right. Yes, we should go now, shouldn't we? We should call it quits. I'm going to need a pee eventually. I'm not going to fall asleep on stream again. That was a one-time thing. Although I do have lots of beer in the fridge. Maybe next week. Next week can be the falling asleep stream. So, let me just make a note. So close. 5 more pounds in tips would be at the tip goal. Oh, I just burped there, and that was like pure fish. Right, if we have nothing else to say, people. I've got like a Christmas jumper over there that I was going to put on, and that was going to be horrible. I've got a King of DIY jumper I was going to put on. I've got an ice bucket out there full of ice and water that I was going to dunk over my head. I've got some fudge with Carolina Reaper I was going to eat. Oh dear. It's not quite up, but I can see your chat. And Mickey's got a thing here. If you have some sky outside without clouds, and I know around here I definitely don't, but you might see some shooting stars tonight. Go and try out that.
Oh, my balls.
Mickey, I need a pee now, and you've done that thing. I'm going to have to bounce while we do this. Thank you, Mickey. And Lisa. Lisa and Mickey are both tipped. Right, okay. Oh, god damn it. If this is a horrible one, I'm going to have to go for a pee first. Don't be red, don't be red, don't be red, don't be red, don't be red. Tiara time. I'm already wearing the tiara. I really need a pee. So, last week I used this to make a short of, ooh, I'm going to eat a thing and it's going to be funny. Ha 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 ha. I know this is going to fucking kill. I've got to have the ice cream ready and everything. Right, are we ready? So apparently we're meant to wait for like 30 seconds before we do anything. How can it be so hot? Doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm going to go and throw up outside in a minute. Oh. Oh. Oh, God, it's hot. If you can just breathe in, it's fine. Breathing out. Breathing out and speaking hurts. Oh. Someone told me in work this week. Oh. To do orange juice. Oh. Oh, why didn't I just... Oh, I could have shut this off ages ago. Alright. We're okay. Orange juice. Neutralise. Oh. We're good. Mohammed Bananas. Oh, God. I think we're alright. We're alright. We're alright. Oh, dear. We're okay. We're okay. I think we can do this. Oh, dear. Good night, all. I really need a pee and to be sick, probably.